Emily, thanks. If you live or work in the city, maybe you take them for granted. You drive over them or walk on them every day. But did you know Chicago has the most movable bridges of any city in the world?
Every spring and fall, we're reminded about what a headache they can be when it's bridge lift season, but also about the beauty and architectural marvels they are as people stop what they're doing to take it all in.
Sylvia Perez went behind the scenes.
This is such a beautiful sight.
It's cool because it's like in the heart of the city.
I like the sound of it.
Just watching all of traffic stop for it.
Seeing these big bridges going up and down, something you don't see every day.
This is what Chicago bridge lift season looks like. It happens between April and June. Recreational boats travel to Lake Michigan harbors.
I like the boats going under the bridge. I love it.
From street level, people stop to take pictures and watch in awe as they see firsthand what an amazing architectural feat it truly is.
Am I good?
But go below to watch the grinding of the gears. You can't help but marvel as they turn and the bridges rise. George Brown has been a bridge operator for more than 30 years.
For me, it's a breath of fresh air because I get a chance to interact with people and the fascination of them actually watching it go in the air. You'd be surprised to come from all over the world.
Brown is one of many operators that travels from one bridge to another to keep the process moving.
There's 8 teams and they all leapfrog. So they all leapfrog from bridge to bridge, and that way you just keep the flow going.
In the 1800s, bridge tenders lived on the bridges in small houses. That's not the case anymore. Now there are teams made up of bridge tenders, machinists, and electricians that work together to make sure these recreational boats safely make their journey to Lake Michigan.
The tradesmen behind these bridges are impeccable. They're seasoned, they're professional, they do their job.
Chicago is said to have the most movable bridges of any city in the world. In fact, it is home to what is known as the most bascule bridges. As a result, that's why Chicago is known to be the bridge capital of the world.
Bascule system. Bascule to the French term meaning seesaw, so it's a pivot point. So they pivot off the back ends of the bridges, lift up in the middle to allow for boats to go underneath.
And not only do these bascule bridges add to the city's world-renowned architecture, they often play a role in movies. They can be seen in Batman, Backdraft, just to name a few. Brown was there for all of them and remembers helping out in the Keanu Reeves movie Chain Reaction.
When Keanu Reeves was climbing up Michigan Avenue, I was on the lower level operating the gates down there. I'm absolutely proud of that fact.
But it is this most recent image that people still likely remember. It's something most Chicagoans have never seen in their lifetime. All the bridges raised at once during the civil unrest of 2020. The city used these bridges to control rioting, crowds, and looting in the downtown area.
We were able to schedule and get our people out here within the turmoil of the civil unrest and be able to successfully lift the bridges for the public safety.
For the teams behind the regular bridge lift season, safety is always a priority. But they also take great pride in knowing the work they do has become an attraction that keeps tourists and locals alike marveling at the beauty that is Chicago bridges.
The next lifting season is in the fall, from the end of September to mid-November, when all of the boats go back to dry dock. If you want to see a behind-the-scenes view, head to the Chicago Bridge House Museum on the Riverwalk. It's the best place to see the gears turning to send the bridges up. That museum is free on Sundays.